Jamendo.com.
Yo, salute everyone. Salute. This Knicks Real Talk Night Show. Got my man Shaw Powers, KJ Events in the building. Happy New Year to everyone. We about to get it popping. Talk about this Knicks and Thunder game coming up, man. Shaw Powers was good, my brother.
Ain't nothing, man. Nothing but a small thing to a chicken wing, man. I'm just chilling out here on this New Year's Eve, trying to get some Knick basketball on with my fellas and stuff like that. Salute to the chat. Salute to the panel. Let's get it.
KJ, what's good, fam? How you doing today?
Good, brother. Salute, Knick Nation, Knicks Real Talk, Devon Shaw, salute. Hey, listen, guys, we only a couple hours away from this Knick W, and I want to toast to all my first cousins in the chat. This toast goes out for y'all. Let's get this W tonight, Devon and Shaw.
Yeah, real talk, man. Let's get it popping, man. It should be live up in here, man. Let's get it going, man. Nick's gonna be in Oklahoma City at the Paycom Arena tonight, trying to go in there and get that fourth game in a row. We looking forward to that. That should be a good battle, man. We just want to go down there and get it, man. It's gonna be real interesting tonight. We got a lot of guys out on both teams. Protocol, and also injuries. So we're gonna cut that up and get into all that, man. Salute, Touch, nice, my brother. Salute to you. But yeah, man, we ready to get it, man. Nick's won 3 games in a row. We looking to go 4. We got some situations brewing down in the yard. Julius Randle, obviously in the health and safety protocol. He's out with a couple of other guys is out as well. So we just gonna keep it popping. We're gonna go up with the next man up. We hopefully get to see a lot of Obi Toppin tonight. We get to see Grimes and them, and Fournier don't play because of his ankle injury. So we hoping to really, man, go see the Knicks bring some of these young energy in there tonight to get that young team down there in OKC, and we get a pop, man. I think it's gonna be a good run tonight. I do think it's gonna be a good, really interesting game. We said how we call it trap game. We don't want to get into the trap situation, but I do think we're gonna go down there and play tonight, man. We get to see young guys, Shaw Powell. I think it's gonna be fun tonight.
Yeah, man, this is one of these games that a lot of fans have been waiting for. Salute to Julius Randle. Hope you get back healthy and safe from what's going on right now with you and stuff like that. And also, I think we still got Sim still out with on the protocol thing. So I hope you guys hurry up and get back, get safe. You know what I mean, and test negative so you guys will come back and help contribute to this team. I mean, right now, man, we just sitting here. We might see a starting lineup of all our picks that we picked through the last 4 years. We'll see possibly Mitchell Robinson, RJ Randall, Obi, and Grimes or McBride. Hopefully both. So let's get it, man. Today is an interesting game, man. And the next 3 to 4 games is gonna be real interesting.
Yeah, real talk, KJ, man. It's a good chance for us to get 4 in a row, get to 500, 18-18, man. We can pull this thing off back up in the mix of things, man. I go through all the other games around the league today. We'll talk about that, but it's a good chance for us to win the game and get back to 500, man. We looking pretty good.
Yeah, absolutely. And also, blessings and prayers to Julius Randle on his health and safety protocol. Nobody wants this terrible disease. Hopefully he get better. He will get better and come up from it and take us to the playoffs. So we're gonna need him in the playoffs. But going forward, as of right now, I look at opportunity. One man goes. That's why he called it the Big 15. One man goes down. Guess what? The next men step up, and we have the personnel. We've been saying all year. We have the personnel. Now it's time for guys like Obi Toppin, Grimes, our young rookies, R.J. Barrett, Mitchell Robinson, the guys that we've been saying that's going to be here for the next 3-4 years. Okay, guys, it's time to lace the boots up, lace the sneakers up, and go to work. We have the personnel, but also let's not take it lightly on OKC. OKC for the past couple games, they scored 48 points in the paint and 50 points in the paint against on Wednesday against the Suns. So we cannot take them lightly because guess what? We're terrible in the paint as far as winners scoring. You know, we rank 8th in 3-pointers right now, which is great. So we can beat you from the outside. The issue is our inside paint, and then without Julius Randle, that's going to be another threat. So what does the Knicks do? The Knicks, to me, they should keep running that pace, and we'll be fine.
Yeah, real talk, man. Salute to Pud Nights of 4K. Salute to you, my brother. But yeah, man, no, it's interesting that if Kemba Walker and them do play, you got the reigning Eastern Western Conference Player of the Week last week with Kemba Walker and SGA. Both of them won the Player of the Week last week, so it'd be interesting if they play. Both of them won that award last week. But we got to go in there to get it tonight. Like Shop House said, we got the young guys in there. It's going to be a really good time to see these guys prosper and get it popping. Let me go over some of the projected and everything for a start lineup. As far as I knew, unless something had changed since Shop Power said it, was Kemba Walker, obviously R.J. Barrett, Evan Fournier, Obi Toppin, and it was Mitchell Robinson. For the Oklahoma City Thunder was SGA, Tyrone Chad James, Lou Gort, Aaron Wiggins. I forgot the other player in there. Sorry about that. Injury report for the Knicks. Julius Randle, safety, Daniel House, Evan Fournier day-to-day. That was out of the 30th yesterday. Matt Mooney, it was out out of the 31st. Oklahoma City, Jerome Robinson, Earl, power forward out. Josh Giddey out. Vet Karji out. Shane SGA is out. And day-to-day Kendrick Williams. So we know it is what it is. Next man up. You go in there and play with what you got up in there. And but I think it's going to be a fun time that we can get to see the young guys develop over the next couple of days. And all these guys, Shop House got to take advantage of it. Obi Toppin, especially, his commitment should be up to 25, 30. He got to really take advantage of this thing, man. Now that Julius Randle's in health and safety protocols.
Yeah, Divine, you was a little choppy. I didn't want to break into what you were saying. I heard you a little bit, but yeah, I think tonight Obi Toppin. This is a show me game for Obi Toppin right now, and next man up is what it's going to be about tonight, man. And hopefully Obi can come out there and play some decent ball, man. Maybe get somewhere around 15 to 18 points tonight, somewhere around 7 to 10 rebounds tonight, somewhere around 2 to 6 assists tonight, somewhere around 1 or 2 steals tonight. 1 or 2 blocks tonight. This is a big game for Obi, man, and for the next 3 games or so that Randle may be out for about 3 to 4 games. So let's see what happens, man. This is gonna be some more Knicks saga, more Knicks drama right here going on. One way to go if Obi goes out there and blows it up tonight in the next 3 games, what's gonna happen?
Yeah. You know what? I like the way he's playing right now. KJW, he's playing with that energy up and down the floor. I'm hoping I'd love to see him in that first unit if he could do that with R.J. Barrett. That's what I'm hoping he get to play with that first unit tonight, just to see the pace of the game. And when you got Grimes in there, now you got 3 guys in there literally run the floor, push the pace. Help let Kemba Walker get some outlet passes out there, man, and try to get these guys to run a little bit more in their first unit.
Correct. Listen, the talk is here. The time is now. And we all been talking about if we give Obi Toppin extended minutes, his production should be more on that court. So guess what? The time is now. December 31st, 2021 at 8 p.m. We will find out tonight. Even though you can't judge a man on one game, but you know what? You could just think about with Obi with more time on the floor, we already saying that his production is going to be way better. And I believe it is. Our pace, we rank number 4 in pace in the NBA right now, which is terrible. So you add a guy like Obi and a Grimes to that first the starting unit, we're a little bit more faster, high energy guys that play defense. So to me, the pace of get faster. So let's see what happens tonight. Is he going to have a post-up game? Is he going to be better on three? We don't know what it's going to look like yet. And that we cannot lack on the OKC Thunder. They guys, Ty Jerome, a fourth-year guard.
Facts.
He's nice.
He
And
is.
Aaron Wiggins, the rookie, the past 3 games, he's averaged over 20 points. So they have some pieces on this team still, so we can't take him lightly. The guy, Mike Musala, off the bench, he's averaging league a career high 44% from 3-point range. So we cannot take this team lightly. They still have some pieces, and guess what? They have more pieces than Detroit Pistons had the other night. So we have to still watch that. Now, I think that we have our guards between Deuce McBride and Kemba. We have personnel for those guys. So to me, I think we start faster. So it's going to be very interesting to see what happens, guys, tonight with them.
Yeah, real quick. I want to see Josh Giddey tonight, Pokashevsky, and all them guys, but obviously they're not going to be there because they are because of health and safety protocols. But it's going to be fun. It should be a fun game. It's almost going to feel like youth against youth to me tonight. You know what I mean? I want to see them young guys go down there tonight, man, and just put some work in, have fun with it, but also Ted go out there and make sure we try to get this victory because it'll be a good victory for the Knicks tonight to get back at 18-18, 500, 4 in a row, looking real good, man. And then keep letting these guys get some burn to Julius Randle get back. Man, we can hold it down to Julius Randle get back, and these guys get back. And I think going to the second half of the season, we might be able to say something because we haven't had no well for a while. Obviously we had McBride just got back. All these guys just got back. So let's see if they can all put it together for the next couple of games. So Julius Randle get back, which is our all-star, our most improved player, man. He's our horse, man. You know what I mean? So until he get back, I do want to see Obi Toppin take a huge advantage of this opportunity shot, man. If he can get in here, man, and I'm looking for a good game for Mitchell Robinson tonight. I mean, he's been playing well lately. So it seems like this thing is finally starting to come together a little bit, man. And I think we're ready to get it popping, though.
Yeah, I mean, as we all know, the regular season is totally different from the playoffs. But right now, if we can get some consecutive wins like we've been doing, get these young guys out here running, getting more used to the NBA style of the game, we gonna look pretty good, man. I think we may still make some type of moves towards this trade deadline. It probably won't be closer to the deadline if we do make one. And but my main focus for these next 2 or 3 games right now is for to see these young guys come up here and really perform, to see if they pull their own weight tonight.
Yeah, I think they're ready, man. One thing I can honestly say, KJ, about what the Knicks did this offseason with these rookies, they brought in guys who was in school for 4 years, 2 years, 3 years. It wasn't like freshmen just trying to learn how to, play basketball, but they've been around they team in college for a while, so it kind of gave them that college experience to learn the basics. And now they just got they had summer league to put it all together. Now we're gonna really get to see these guys maybe on a consistent level due to the fact of the injury situation and the protocol. We might be see some of these young guys play some major minutes coming down the line for us.
Correct. And this is what we want to see. It's unfortunate that Julius had to go out on this, but part of me is like, you know what? It needs to be done. I've been saying this before he went out on health and safety protocols. It seems to me like Julius needs to rest. He needs to rest his body. He's been working very hard. Tibbs is playing overextended minutes. The man hasn't had a break, just had a newborn. You got to factor all that stuff in. Now he's getting this health and safety protocol. So it's almost it's a gift and a curse with this health and safety thing. It's a blessing that he's able to get better and get a chance to rest now, right? The other blessing is now we can see what our others are. We all saying we have to see what IQ, Obi, Grimes, McBride. We need to find out how that looks on the court in a 48-minute game. And now we have a chance finally to see somewhat of what the team could look like within the next 3-4 years, what teams are going to be here. So to me, the Knicks, they're going to play a lot faster. The ball's going to move a lot quicker. And they're going to get up and down on that court better than they ever did before. Not saying to take away from the guys, Evan Fournier or Julius. It just seemed like these past couple games that the play has been very stagnant. And to me, it's just about rest. It's not because Julius is not good enough. He's an all-star. We know we need this man to get to that level. But to me, when you're tired, you're tired. He's just tired right now, and I look forward to tonight's game just to see what a fresh young legs look like for the whole 48 minutes.
Yeah, real talk. I think it's gonna be interesting. Interesting game night from this standpoint as well. If they don't have SGA, they 0-4 without him. You know what I mean? That's how much he means to that team. But if he do play tonight, then that it's gonna be a good challenge for guys like McBride to try to shut him down defensively. You know what I mean? It'll be a real challenge for guys like him and Grimes them to put some pressure on these guys. Because they're energy group, young, energetic young guys, man. They are very energetic down here. So we're gonna have to match their energy, their intensity, their pace. Like Shaw Powers always say, we gonna have to go in there and just go hard at it. And if we can really get it popping, that'd be awesome, man. And Pud Knight just said Luka might play, that'd be phenomenal.
Okay.
But we got to go match their energy, man. We got to match what they do. And realize they're gonna be running up and down that court in OKC, but we ready for them, Shaw. I think our young guys will step up to the plate tonight.
Oh, I really think tonight is going to be some electrifying playing Knicks basketball tonight. Tonight, even though we don't see these guys play much together on the court in game time, I'm pretty sure some of these guys play alongside each other on the practice court. And I'm pretty sure they know, since they've been together all year, how people's tendencies are. Just like the second unit does when they come out, and they come out real efficient. They run some pace. They know where everybody's going to be. They know who's going to cut, when they're going to cut, who's going to drive, and stuff like that. I think tonight we're seeing Grimes in the starter lineup and Obi in the starter lineup. We'll have some more fast break points. We'll have some more rebounds and pitch outs to down the court to Obi and Grimes. Both of them like to break out after a quick rebound. And I mean, tonight is going to be a big night for Mitchell Robinson, because tonight he doesn't have to defend against Randall for grabbing rebounds tonight. So, let's see what happens tonight, man. A lot of things could change, or a lot of things could get worse, man. But this is the game that we about to watch. We'll find it in a little bit.
Yeah, real talk. That's interesting that you brought it up, because I do think this could be a game that Mitchell Robinson really can have a dominant game.
Facts.
On that good note, that CT said that Obi Toppin is starting tonight. That's gonna be beautiful. I've been waiting for that all year. Too bad it had to be for Randall.
Right.
Yeah, I want to see what this man gonna do in that starting lineup, KJ. Because I do think his energy. I like he rebound aggressive. And Kemba Walker got a good sense of finding these guys for alley-oops and everything. So I mean, that him and Obi and Mitchell Robinson on that front line, that's some athleticism for you right there. You know what I mean? So I'm dying to see what Kemba Walker and RJ and Grimes can knock down a three ball at the clip they knock them down, and let them other two bang in the middle like that and get to the hole and grab rebound. It's gonna be pretty interesting tonight.
Right. You know what? It's the perfect game to start them. All them guys are not healthy. They're out on injury, health, and safety protocol. Hey, next man up, and it's time for Obi. Obi, this is what we brung him Obi here for. Before Julius season, we thought Obi was going to be our starting power forward, or a starting small forward, whatever the case may be. But now the time is here, and I'm excited to see it, because I think the man is really going to help. And then guess what? He does well these next couple games. When Julius comes back, he goes back to that second unit. Guess what? Now he has some experience in the first starting unit. He has a little taste of what it's like to be a starter in this league now, to get those starter minutes. And hey, if our production goes up, so be it. Maybe Tibbs looks at something different, but we have to all see what's going to happen tonight. We can only speculate at how it may look, and just to what we've seen these past couple games, when the second unit comes in, how they bring the energy in. This is exactly that we need. And I've been predicting. I really want to see that lineup with Deuce McBride and Grimes, RJ, Mitchell Robinson. Man, it's here tonight, guys, and I'm very excited to see what we get out to. What is you guys' prediction on the lead tonight? Do we score over 20 points in that first quarter with this lineup?
Let me piggyback off that. Yeah, that's a good point. I just want to bring up a point that Pud Knight put in there. Pud Knight said, "Who's the go-to guy?" Good point, Pud Knight. I'm thinking I'm gonna have to go between Kemba and RJ. I think them are two major starters, basically. But don't get me wrong. Then you have hopefully Grimes get in there, start knocking them down. But I think Kimba. This should be a Kimba and RJ game, far as go to me personally, and then everybody else play their role, and I think it'll be fine. Yeah, that's a good one, man. Okay, there. I had to piggyback off that. Let me get that thought in my mind. In the chat. But yeah, man, it's gonna be interesting. CT say that SGA will start tonight. Like I said, SGA and Kemba Walker was last week with the reigning East and Western Conference Players of the Week last week, both of them. So that's gonna be interesting to see them two go at it tonight. Salute to Sister Chris. Chris, appreciate you coming in there. But hopefully we get to see a lot of this pop tonight. We get to see Obi do it. All these guys do it, man. I'm excited about it tonight, man. I really am, because we've been saying for a while we want to see these young guys. I think we finally get that chance. But hey, KJ, reiterate your question again, please.
Yeah, I said how many points does our first unit score tonight in the first quarter?
First quarter starting unit. Let me see. You guys, I'm gonna go 27.
Okay.
32.
And our starters are let's go. Our starters are Kemba Walker, Grimes, RJ Barrett, Toppin, and Mitchell Robinson. That's in our official starters tonight.
If Fournier, CT said he's a game time decision, okay. But if that's the case, either way I'm gonna go 27.
Okay, I'm gonna go with 25 tonight.
Okay.
I just feel like this team is the ball movement is going to move, and they're able to pick up people full court in the beginning of the game, so they'll have a lot more chances to start quicker than. Like I said, guys, we're fourth in pace in the NBA. That is not a great thing right now, and we have pieces to make us faster. So tonight we can only get faster and younger. So
yeah, real cool. Hey, salute to the whole chat, man. Y'all keep it popping. Salute to y'all, man. Happy New Year. I know we still got 12 o'clock. I want to get it out now just in case I don't get to hear from you guys. But it's been a beautiful year, man. We had a lot of things to go through, but we still here. Knicks family in the building. Knicks win this thing tonight. We'll be 18-18, 500 going into January. We can get it popping. And hopefully when we get Julius Randle back, this team will be in jail. Mitchell Robinson playing good ball right now. He's coming back into his own. So I'm excited about everything. Shot power looks good right now so far for us.
Yeah, man. Everything is on the up and ups right up tonight, man. A game to bring us back to 500, to equal up to a 5-game winning streak, and we get to see some predominant minutes from our rookie guys. I mean, what else can you ask for before New Year's and stuff like that? You know what I mean? A partridge and a pear tree or something like that.
Facts. Yeah, that's a good one. CT tonight we get into Larry and see the future. You ain't kidding, brother. Real talk on that one. Good though. I like that one.
Absolutely. Being that DeLorean. And this is, and to CT's point, Shy and Devon, this is exactly what we need to see against a subpar team. We have to crawl before we walk. This is our crawling game, but we also can't take them lightly. But it's a great, and I just think that these young guys are ready. They've shown that they're ready against the competition. And normally, with our starters, we play to our competition. Like the other night, Detroit, we played to our competition. Being that they wasn't out, we played to the competition. And you've seen it early. And we play against better people. We play faster and way better. But now, guess what? Now you got the young guys in there. The young guys are trying to showcase what they can do and why they're valuable on the floor. So guess what? The young guys are going to match those young guys. It's just who has the better young guys? Is it the New York Knicks or is it OKC Thunder? We've got an hour to find out, fellas, and I cannot wait for that.
Yeah, we coming to bring it tonight, man. I think it's going to be a fun game. What a way to close out 2021 with a victory. I think this thing will be impressive on all fronts. And like I said, man, New York Knicks, we can get this victory shot power right there, right back in the 8th, 9th spot. And it's interesting because we went through our ups and downs, our peaks and valleys. We went through a rough month of December, but that's all right. The sun come out tomorrow. But I think it might be past all that now. I think we done got past all the ups and downs in New York and all the stuff went on with Kemba Walker and all this stuff. Now it's about let's just get back to the basics. Our defense has been playing very well. We haven't gave up 90 points in a minute, some of that nature. So we really get back to finding our identity with the New York Knicks defense. And I think that along with the emergence of these young guys, Quentin Grimes knocking down threes, and Obi playing, Emmanuel Quickly back playing good ball. We can't not leave out Emmanuel Quickly. Emmanuel Quickly has been playing some good basketball for us lately. So, I think with the emergence of all these guys coming back, man, it gives us a chance to let the Fourniers rest for a minute. It gives us a chance to let the Julius sit down and let Noel and get better. Let these young guys go ahead and produce, man, and get it popping. I just think that's what it is right now.
Yeah, most definitely, man. This is a good game for Fournier to sit out and rest. If his foot is hurting, let's come back after the new year on Saturday when we play Saturday or Sunday. Come back on that game. Rest your foot, man, because if you got a foot injury, you come out tonight and tweak it again, you're gonna be right back out 3-4 more games. So let's sit down, rest it up, and see what happens. We playing a team that's pretty okay. I mean, no team in the NBA is a team to sleep on. If you in the NBA, any night, any team can come up and catch fire. So hopefully we can get out with these young guys. And if Kemba is starting tonight, let's get out and run some ball, man. Let's push the pace, man. Run, cut to the hole and get some alley-oops, man. Make some easy basket for these guys that want to be energetic, and that's what we need to do tonight.
Yeah, real talk. I think that's what we do. I really think it's going to be a good litmus test for our young guys. And I can't reiterate that enough because we said it all year long. We want to see them finally. And Tibbs said they get their chance. You just got to be ready. And he stayed true to his word, regardless of protocol or not. When the injury came, next man up. When the injury came, a man grind and worked his way into the rotation. You know what I mean? So, and what can we say about, let's not leave out the savvy better like Big Money Burks the other night, 34 dropping it. I'm gonna light it up in Detroit. So we can't forget about the guys who helped get us here. But to mix that blend of young guys with these veterans, and we think we out. D. Rose ain't out. He out. Julius Randle out. Maybe Fournier, Noel. A lot of our older guys is out. But I tell you what, that bodes well to me because it's resting them for the long haul.
Facts.
It's resting them for the long haul and giving the young guys a chance to get in there and get some burn so they won't feel like by the time the long haul get here, they haven't played enough. So but I think it's so great of a situation to have these guys playing right now while these other guys is out there. So like I said, the protocol could be a blessing in disguise. You know what I mean? It could be good and bad. It's good for us right now because we're getting to get a lot of young guys get some burn, and it's gonna be bad because a lot of our major horses not there. But South Carolina, I think that it's all good, man. We're going to get a pop, and I'm ready to see this young, athletic future, maybe backcourt of the New York Knicks get in there tonight, man, and get a pop with Obi Toppin he got. I'm so excited to see this thing that I can't even wait.
Yeah, this is something. I've been amped since this morning, man. I've been doing some running around. Like I said, y'all guys get me to doing homework during the daytime when I'm off, or if I got a little bit of time, extra 2 hours here, and I just put in a little bit of homework, man. And things tonight are going to be something to look forward to. These guys that we're putting out here tonight are going to be some of our future. So let's see what they really can come out here and do, and hopefully they got the head and the heart for tonight, because tonight is going to be a lot of head games, because now you're not off the bench, you're a starter, and it's going to show if you got that big heart inside of you to really knock down these shots. The other night, Grimes had a off shooting night tonight. I don't think he's having no off shooting night tonight.
Facts. Hey KJ, Obi Toppin's number tonight. Give it to me. Putting you on the spot. New Year's Eve.
Hey, first of all, toast to everybody in the chat. Toast to y'all. So I'm going Obi. I'm giving Obi a double-double tonight. I'm giving him 20 and 11.
Ooh.
20 points, 11 rebounds, 2 blocks, 5 assists.
That's a good number.
And I'm going to tell you why. The reason why I'm giving Obi those numbers is because now we all always complain about Julius Randle holding the ball. That ball is going to be moving. The ball is going to be moving. So whoever's the open man is going to be open, roll to the rim. Like I said,
right.
we're terrible points in the paint, but guess what? They don't have no big men like that. Obi going to be hopping all over the place on them guys. High energy. We're going to get a lot of fast break points tonight. We have a fast breaking first unit with RJ, Obi, and Kemba. See, Kemba's in there, And also, I forgot to say, Devon, we also want to give a blessing to Johnny Bryan, who's out too, our assistant head coach.
Facts.
Out on healthy stuff and protocol. He's out too, guys, so we can't remember him. He's a big part of telling Tibbs, put this guy in. This how many guys got fouled, so we got to watch that. He doesn't have that other ear like Johnny Bryan on the bench with him neither tonight. So, another thing, Devon and Shy, I want to mention, what is our bench looking like? We know what our starters looking like. IQ, IQ, Burks, Taj, right?
Knox.
Knox is going to get there, okay. And then
I think Knox might get in, depending on Grimes and Knox. I think that they might get in there. We don't really have a Taj. It's going to be even Taj or Knox. Grimes might get in there too. So let's see how you say it. IQ, Grimes, Taj. Not Grimes. Sorry, IQ, Burks, Knox, Taj, and McBride. There you go. They go 10 right there.
So I say that to say, now we're taking some of our guys that like an Obi and a Grimes, despite last game he played started, that's normally coming off the bench. Now these guys are in the starting role. Now we lose a little bit of production from the second unit, or do we with IQ, Burks, and McBride? I like IQ, Burks, and McBride. I like those three guys in the second unit. I think they keep up with great pace. But now you add a guy like Knox in there with a tie. So it's a great game to do this, to play with lineups like this, guys. And I just want to see the first and second unit dominate tonight. I really want to see a dominating game.
Yeah. I think the second unit. Let me piggyback. I didn't want to jump, but to answer your question, I think Obi do. I'm gonna do 24 and 9. 24 and 9. Yeah. I think 24 and 9. I think Obi gets out there tonight, and he knows I've been cramming for this since he been cramming for this moment. Now I think he ain't gonna disappoint us tonight. I think he's gonna go in there and get a pop tonight. I wish it was in the Garden, but we take it on the road. I got 24 and 9. Like somebody said, about 3 steals. Probably got a block. He's gonna be amped tonight, man. You best believe it. So I definitely want to see that. But yeah, we gotta look out for the Kevin Knox thing, man. Kevin Knox coming in, knock down some three balls. That's what he do really well. Come down and knock some three balls, snatch some young energy down there. This is gonna be a fun game tonight, man. Regardless, it's gonna be a fun game. Shot pal, I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah, man, this is going, like what we keep talking about, man. This is going to be a game to really watch, man. I'm not putting a whole bunch on Obi, but I want him to get somewhere between 15 and 19 points, something similar that he got earlier this year. I want him to get somewhere between 7 and 10 rebounds tonight. I want him to get somewhere between 1 to 3 blocks tonight, two steals and about 3 assists, 2 or 3 assists tonight. I want Obi to get out there and play well tonight. If he played well tonight, that's going to help the team, because I think with Obi in the lineup, it may free the ball that stagnates us, that isolation ball in the starter unit. I don't think it's going to be like that. I think it's this team coming out tonight. I think the starters tonight will play similar to what our second unit, a full second unit that we usually have, plays tonight. I think they're going to be up and down. I think they're going to be passing the ball. It's not going to be no standing around. It's not going to be no get down in the post, do three or 4 moves, look for a pass out. I think this ball is going to move so fast tonight.
Yep, real quick. I got a question. Let's say in the next 3 or 4 games, chat and everybody. Let's say in the next 3 or 4 games, these young guys playing a certain type of style and we winning. I think it's a win-win, regardless of the trading deadline or whatever the case may be. If this team, these guys in here and produce and shine and put the numbers and win games, first of all, most importantly, win games. What do we do with the 4 days and all these guys in the trade? Are they just make our team more stronger, KJ? Or we might have to say, okay, I guess what I'm trying to say.
Right, AD. I got some of what you were saying. So I'm saying this. Say we're doing great, and if it's not broke, don't fix it. And if you guys come out and they look very good, when Fournier, you still got to sit the bench. Now, when Julius come back, obviously we're going to put Julius in there. But, if this thing is looking great and we're coming out and we're starting, our pace is picking up, you got to keep some of them guys in that starting unit. And you subtract and add who may come in and may come out. I got a feeling that may happen. They're going to look for that trade deadline for Fournier with somebody else to go away because of the money, you know. And guess what? We're winning with people that are getting paid less money than you are, and guess what? They're putting out better production on the floor. So from the business standpoint, you know what? Let me get rid of that contract and bring in another serviceable piece for a cheaper price, and I can have some money in the kitty to whatever I need. So absolutely, we know that a blind squirrel can see that Fournier be out of here.
Okay, what about you, Shaw? What you thinking?
Man, if these next 3 to 4 games, man, is going to put so much pressure on the front office, so much pressure on Tibbs. This is gonna be like the young and the Nicholas, man. We're gonna have some things going on right now that is going to either be really high on the team, but what could happen right now could also hurt the team a little bit, man. I hate to say it out loud, man, because if you get, like you guys were saying, if Obi comes out these next 3 or 4 games and he's scoring 22 points, 24 points, 19 points, like I said, or something like that, and getting 10, 12 rebounds a night, whoa, man. And RJ is scoring more, making better a better percentage of his shots, running the team a little bit more with Kemba out there, stuff like that. Woo, boy, oh boy, oh boy. We're going to have some fun in the new year.
Yeah, real talk. Hey, but it's interesting because it opens up a lot of possibilities, you know, and that's why
yes.
A lot of possibilities in New York, man. And that, you know what, like I said, these cats playing in the wells of the world having and these cats is not, and you know what? They're gonna be like, okay, you know what? We gonna get rid of some of these contracts, or they might keep the team. And see, what I'm concerned about is, let's say if these guys, you know, I do to me, that's no question about it. Let's not get into about it. I know much we might harp on him, but the man is who he is. But the Fourniers of the world, the Noels of the world, that's gonna be real interesting. You know what I mean? It's gonna be real interesting what they're gonna do with these guys, because you know you got somebody like Sims down the pipeline. You got Grimes down the pipeline, you know. I mean, man, you know, and Obi down the pipeline. This thing popped, and you don't want to take these guys and start cutting their minutes once these other guys hit back, because you know we gonna be tripping. Like, yo, hold up, man. Why Obi Toppin only getting 11 minutes and the man been scoring 20? It's gonna be interesting, man, how this thing pan out. So, man, these dudes pop on off, got some forward. They really do. And then they should have mates, and that's what they get paid for, KJ. If these boys pop, this thing gonna be interesting in the next 3 or 4 games.
Right, and it's all about the pieces that fit together. Guess what? Last game, when that second unit come in, it was because all the pieces fit together. They look great on that court. You could tell the difference between the starting unit in that game and when them boys brung them back with the second unit. Now, great MJ Burks had an MJ night. Fourth quarter Burke, he turned the fourth quarter last, so that's great. But you know, guy, I'm excited about just the team, about what we can see out there. Like, you know, sky's the limit for them, Devon and Shaw. You know, and my go-to lineup tonight this is my go-to lineup. IQ and Deuce, Grimes, RJ, Obi, and Mitchell Robinson.
Real talk. I mean, I'm gonna hop more married in that, but let me bring in my partner in crime here. Without further ado, who always got the streets buzzing all the time. They're always buzzing. The streets of buzzing. New York is always in the building. My man CT, what's good, my friend?
Salute.
Yes, sir.
CT. Happy New Year, CT.
Happy New Year, where you at?
Toast to you.
You're looking at the future, ladies and gents. 11 a.m. Saturday, 2022. I can confirm that blessings will hit every single one of you at midnight tonight. And it's a good feeling, eh?
Yeah,
I'm excited.
Talk. Yes, indeed, man. We was talking about the game. I'm excited about the night. Real quick, man. It's gonna be interesting. Like I said, them guys who I want to see tonight won't be there. Josh Giddey, I want to see that young man get down tonight. Obviously, he's not gonna play. Pokachevsky not gonna play. They're in protocol and everything like that. CT, but you know what though? But this will be a good litmus test for our boys tonight, though.
Facts, right? And also the storyline of winning 4 in a row.
Yes.
you know, we're going for something. I don't think we've won 4 in a row this season, right? Even what's our biggest streak when we were 5-1?
I think it might have been two or three.
Yeah, 2 or 3.
Yeah.
Since October too. Yeah.
Yeah, that's crazy to think. You know, we're almost halfway through. We haven't had a bigger than 3-game win streak. And I like Tibbs, you know, the decision he made. Obviously, he said he didn't entertain Taj at all because he needs Taj as a backup center.
Facts.
So it goes down tonight, you know, at the Chesapeake Arena. And young roster versus another young roster. I hope Grimes can get the start, you know. I wish no ill will on Evan Fournier and his injury, a speedy recovery. But I just hope for tonight that Grimes can get in that starting look with everybody else, with Kemba, with RJ, with Obi and Mitch. And it's going to be nice out there. And I like the predictions you guys put up in terms of numbers, you know, double tonight.
Okay, you know what's interesting to me, we were saying right before you came in is if these guys win 3 games, 4 games, then this is gonna be a lot of decisions that Knicks gonna have to make, man, with these Fourniers and these. I mean, obviously we know Julius Randle gonna be there regardless of what, like I said, but man, the Noels of the world and all these guys, man. But at the same time, if they can keep everybody happy, then I think we got a pretty dangerous team, though. You know what I mean? So it's like, okay, if Noel do come back and he's playing good backup minutes behind Mitch like he did last year, then we got a good problem on our hand. You know what I mean? If Fournier can get back to what he was, but at the same time, boys, CT and KJ and Shad, the Knicks win 3 or 4 with this team. It's going to be some interesting developments come across to me. I just think that they got to. You can't let Obi Toppin drop 20 and 19 and 18 and playing 25 minutes. And then when Randall get back, he going back down to 14, 15. I just don't think that makes sense to me, KJ, by any means.
I mean, absolutely right. And look at the other blessing side of it. Say we go on this run right now, fellas. We don't really need to rush. If we're on a run, we don't need to rush Julius back when it's time for him to come back. You know, to me, the man needs rest. And like I said, it's unfortunate he got this health and safety protocol, but it also can be a blessing to him to sit down and rest. You know, he's thinking about his family, New Year's, can't see his kids, can't see his wife. You know, all that factors in, the personnel stuff factors in. So, you know what, Randall, get better, sit down. This is what a team is about. You had the Big 15 last year, the headlines ran with it, and now we have the Big 15 with the young guys now. Keep it here. And also, I want to say something to you, CT. You talked about the DeLorean in the chat, my man. I know it's 2022 over there, man. So we need to hear your prediction, man, because it seems like you already watched the game already, CT. And you know the prediction already. You talk about DeLorean, man. So
bet with your head, you know, not with your heart. But hey, the prediction is positive. Let me tell you that.
There you go. Yeah, man, I'm looking forward to it tonight, man. Real talk, good energy. Salute to the chat, man. Y'all on fire. Happy New Year, man. Let's get it popping. KJ and Shaw, they toasting and hosting and toasting. I ain't got there yet. You know, I got to wait. You know what I mean? With the hostess with the most, I got to make sure that I got some energy. You know how these older brains go every now and then. But yeah, it's all good, man. I'm excited about today. Like I said, you got the 2 reigning Eastern and Western Conference Player of the league week last week going up against each other, man. With these 2 guys, man, and it's gonna be a fun game, man. I hopefully we come out with a victory, man. 18-18, back at 500, going into New Year's. Hopefully by another week we got all our horses back. You know what I mean? If nobody else gonna go into protocol and get injured. So I do like where we at right now with the team. You know, we had a abysmal December, man. It was pretty tough on the team and the franchise, and but you know what? I think they weathered the storm. They got back to being gritty with the defense. They got an identity finally that they really locking it down on the defense end, and now with the murders of Grimes and quickly them shooting the ball real good, and I mean it's just wonderful to see Shaw Power. So if we can continue this trend, I think next thing you know, man, by next week we're gonna be up in the 6th spot. I guarantee, because a lot of teams is losing to me. You might.
My bag. The next. Thank you, Devon. The next week or 2 is going to be something to watch, man. These next couple of games are going to be something to watch, man. And if we could beat these guys here, come out on the next game Saturday or Sunday that we play, and then have I think we play Toronto, and then we play 2 back-to-backs with Boston, right?
Yep, facts.
Right. So if I mean, anything can happen with these next couple of games, man. And I don't think Randall will probably be back to maybe one of the Boston games, probably the first or the second one or something like that. So this next couple of games with this young crew is going to tell us if we all been fishing for something or if this is what we've been looking for. It's gonna be a fun ride after this new year, man. So many things after these next couple of games, let's see what happens. Let's just see what happens. This is gonna be a fun ride right now. This is gonna be a fun ride. Happy, joy.
Yeah, real talk. Yeah, good point. Shout out CT with Pinson and MJ Walker getting deals, and the Knicks did re-up Damian Dotson and Mooney today, so they 10-day was over. They re them back up. I'm glad of that. That was a good look for the Knicks, especially Dotson. And believe it or not, what reason why I want to give Mooney his flowers? Mooney was the reason why Obi Toppin had that dunk in the guard the other day. He stripped my man from behind, and my man RJ picked it up and they bounced. So I'm good for him, man. He got a second 10-day, man. And that's good. That's good to have, man. That's good talk, man. But yeah, man, it's a salute to Robert, salute to the whole chat, man. Y'all on fire. Happy New Year's, man. Y'all get a pop, and Nick's gonna be running amok tonight. We got the streets of buzzing in here. Shaw Powers, KJ, Divine, Nick's Real Talk. We all over the place, man. We here, man. Hey, CT, anything that you see developing that Mark Berman talked about in the interview that you had with him? Anything that's kind of just circulating right now that you and him talked about the other day?
I think what came out of it was he spoke on sort of less movement, trade movements. With the teams are struggling with the COVID situation day to day. You don't know who's out, who's going to be fit to play. Coaches are in protocol, assistant coaches. It's a mess right now, and I think we would have seen deals by now. But the reason we've only seen that Rajon Rondo to Cleveland, which was a good deal for both teams.
Very good deal.
Right. Yeah, the reason we've only seen that deal is because teams just can't make any deals without healthy players right now. So this thing may go all the way to end of January. They may even need to pause the season for a couple of weeks to make sure no one's in protocol so that deals can be made.
Yeah, absolutely. Because I heard let me get it right. I'm saying the right thing. Nate McMillan is talking about that. He was talking about maybe they need to shut it down for a minute. And I know we talked about that a month ago. All of us, on our show, we talked about shut it down for a couple of weeks. But you know what I'm scared they do at CT and KJ and Shot. We might lose our momentum, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's like you damn if you do, if you damn if you don't. Because if we do that, we lose our momentum. We got the energy flowing.
I don't think there'll be real quick, Divine. I don't think there'll be an all-star. I don't know where the all-star is going to be held, but maybe they pull the pin on that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. You got to do what's right for the league and the players and everybody, man. Because like I said, 2 weeks of basketball give us a chance to recuperate. That way, like I said, if you shut it down for 10 days or 2 weeks, everybody should be tested and quarantined. But one thing that was good, what I just heard recently was the NBA and the NBPL, they went from a 10-day to a 5-day quarantine now. Yeah. So that's probably like a blessing in disguise too. And long as you come back, you test negative and all that, you don't have to wait 10 days, you come in 5. I think that'll make things more interesting as well, Shaw Powell. But I don't want none of this other breakout flow, especially when the night. So we better hope that we keep it popping though.
Yeah, I think that I seen it twice, so I'm not 100% sure, but I think it's if you're vaccinated, you get option of that 5 or 6 day or something like that. But whatever the case is, I'm glad that they the CDC or whoever came up with this new 5-day thing would be better for the team, especially if you're vaccinated. It tends to not stay in your system as long long if you are vaccinated. It's a little some people, not everybody, but it's a little tougher. These guys are healthy like horses, man. So with these guys seeing getting some the COVID, whatever you want to call it, These guys are strong like horses. I mean, they strong, man. These guys are strong young men, and hopefully they can with or without the vaccine, they can trench through this little thing that we're going through. And like we always talked about, it may be a 2-week shutdown, and that may be something that we need to see just to get everybody more regulated and more get people more of these teams that I forgot the number that I seen today, man, but I think it's like almost 300 players in the NBA since the beginning of the year, and it may be more. I'm just throwing a number out there, or maybe less. I'm not 100% sure, but I think it was a big number because it stuck in my mind. I just can't remember the number, but there's so many people with this that contracted this COVID this year, and so many people came up from the G League this year. I think it's a record on both of those things, man, and it's crazy.
Yeah, like 400 or 500, something like
that. Yeah, 400 or 500. I was being nice when I said 300. I knew it was a big number. I was like, wow. And then it's like 70 players came up from the G League this year, man. That's crazy, man.
And at one point recently, 36% of the league was in protocols.
That's almost
yeah.
Yep. But hopefully, the best. It was interesting now when Julius Randle went there. Now you got a feeling who's next. You know what I mean? It's like this thing just don't never stop, bro. But you know what, KJ? You know what? Right now, I think we got the next man up mentality going on in New York. The Big 15 is really getting to show why they said the Big 15. Thanks, Robert. Robert said 541.
541. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's why that's why we got the best chat in the business, man. Them cats is very knowledgeable. Keep us afloat of what's going on. Salute to all you guys. But yeah, KJ, I mean, I think right now we just got to take advantage of whatever we can and go out there and get it popping for sure.
Right. And as Knicks fans, let's all be honest, guys. In the past 10 years, say this happened 10 years ago, we probably would have been up all the rookies and the guys did them like, but these rookies are ready-made NBA ready rookies. Second-year players are ready to go. Look at IQ. Look at his production. Look at Obi's production. Look at Grimes and Deuce's production in their first year. So I think we're more excited because we can see their ceiling. Even though we don't know where they're going to end up in the NBA career, but we can only imagine where they can go to plateau based on their performances on the court. And I'm not even talking stats. I'm just talking about the way these guys play basketball. They play the game of basketball like you want to see it. New York style, up in your face. And I'm talking about Deuce McBride and Grimes. We haven't had players like this in such a long time, not just in the New York Knicks, but in the NBA that can guard you court to court, can make threes at a great clip, can get to the hole, they can do and make your teammates better. So that's what I'm excited to see from these two young guys tonight is that production along. And the only person they miss is Jericho Sims. I wish we could see him too as well with him, but we're looking at the summer league lineup tonight, guys, without Jericho Sims. So let's watch out for that. And one more point I want to say. We have to watch out for Mike Muscala of the OKC Thunder. The man is shooting 44% from three-point right now.
Facts.
We have to watch out for him. He's on the second unit. He's on the tear right now. And Aaron Wiggins, the point guard, who's averaging 20 points over the past 3 games. So let's not take him lightly, guys.
Absolutely. We got an antidote for that in the name of Deuce McBride tonight.
True.
We got an antidote for that, but that man is lighting it up right now. Hey, OKC is not to sleep on. They still got SGA. They even though they bottom feeder, but they play hard. They're in the Western Conference. They play hard. They just you don't take no team for granted in the NBA. They all NBA play. They made it there for a reason. And we got to go out there and put the foot pedal to the metal. And get this, like TT said, I'm gonna piggyback up and say the Lotus or the Ferrari. We got to get it rolling tonight. We got to get up and down that court tonight, man. Because the young boy gonna have some energy. But I'm interested to see how this thing gonna work. CT with Obi Toppin and RJ Barrett setting the pace with Kemba Walker. I'm so dying to see that, man. I can't wait to another half hour.
Yeah, facts, right? And we saw Kemba Walker, start out really well last game. And then they went zone and they threw a spanner in that. But, I mean, these guys don't really have a lot of playing time together with Obi, Kemba, and RJ. But tonight's the best time to start. And I know Obi's going to be juiced. I mean, is this his first career start? Has he started before?
Yes. Randall ain't been out. Has Randall been out?
I want to say, didn't this happen last year? I think he started one time last year, I believe.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
When Randall
Yeah.
went out or something, he got hurt. I think Obi got in.
Yeah. Something's just telling me it's not quite the first time, but it's definitely the second or third start. But he's got to be so excited, and I think there's not going to be no nerves, jitters, because Obi's been in the league now for a year and a half, and he knows what he's capable of. He's put in the work. His handles got a bit better. I just hope he shoots well tonight too. Imagine if he's spacing the floor, hitting that trailing three like he was in summer league.
CT, please.
Yeah. Hey, man. But
the internet might break tonight on that note, fellas. The internet might get broken.
Yeah, it is. I tell you what, if it happens like that, man, when you go on tonight, brother, if you go on, it's gonna be crazy. But that's good. That's what we want. When the Knicks is winning, we winning. You know what I mean? The fans feel good. Stream is doing good. Everybody, man. That's why we got to keep this momentum going, man. But I do think it's gonna be a good litmus test for us tonight to go in there and get a popping, man. Salute to my man, Agent Super Argo. Salute to you, my man. You already know what it is. But it's gonna be interesting, man, tonight to see these guys coming in, just have some fun, man, and going there and going OKC and leave it all out there. We've been looking for this the whole year, and right now it finally arrived that these young men that we brought up in here gonna be able to come in here and play a major part in the Knicks getting a victory to keep our get a 4-game winning streak going. Shot powers, and if they prevail tonight, man, then we got to go to Toronto on Sunday. You know how it's hard to play there. You know what I mean? That's where all this COVID mess started for us anyway. I mean, so hopefully we can go there. We can get the win tonight, man, and go in there, go down to Toronto and let these young guys bring some more energy. Because I really think this team is much better when they playing with energy, for real.
We are going to see in a couple of minutes what's going to go on tonight. I'm hoping everybody have a very good game. I hope these guys really get out there and run with some pace. I'm looking to see some lobs out there tonight. I'm looking to see some defensive rebounds from Mitchell Robinson tonight. I'm looking to see a way better game than Grimes tonight than he had the last game. This is going to be a good game to watch tonight. And I don't want to say win or lose because I want us to win, but I want this team to get out tonight and take this game over, man. If we can run that first and third quarters, man, that's where we need to make our money at, man. Let's get it.
Yeah, KJ. He said I want that first and third is important because we come out there with the lead and now have to come out the second half down, had to fight to get back in this thing.
Facts.
We could stay with leads, and then I think moving forward we just look good because now we're not exerting all our energy trying to catch up and all that, man. Salute to my man Jermaine Royce. I hope Jermaine you're doing well, man. Because I know you had a situation as well with that, man. I hope you're doing well. Real talk. But I think we go out there tonight, man, and do like you said. At that first and third quarter, we've been playing pretty good in the third quarter lately. Lately we've been playing pretty good in the third quarter, and we had a couple of good games in the first quarter too. But I do think that it's because our defense that came around. We haven't gave up 90 points in the last 3 or 4 games or something that nature. So it's kind of good to see that these guys are playing better defense basketball out there, KJ. And I think that if they can keep doing that, then I think we should be fine.
You know what's going to be very interesting tonight, guys? It's going to be interesting to see how Tibbs subs these guys in and out. Is he going to do the traditional, let these guys play the whole first quarter, then bring somebody else in? Like, don't forget, Julius is averaging about 35 to 40 minutes per game, right? Hopefully I'm close to that number. So now, how he's going to split those minutes amongst all the men he has tonight. So it's, to me, if I'm coaching the team tonight, I have to go with who's hot. If my first units come out and they're very hot, I'm riding those guys, and then I'm going to sub people in one by one. I'm not bringing whole groups out unless it starts like the other night where we had to sub people. We had to sub a whole 5 out and keep the whole bench out because the starting 5 was not doing anything. So that's going to be interesting thing tonight for me that I want to see is how Tibbs is going to utilize these guys' minutes and who is he going to take in and out this lineup tonight with the young guys that we have.
Yeah, I agree with you 100% on that one. CT is, to me, it's all about, RJ tonight. And I just want to piggyback for Agent Super Argo, but it is about RJ tonight. I want to see RJ. Now that Julius Randle's out, you get to get your shine. This should be Kemba Walker, RJ chance to really, really shine tonight. And being that we don't have to worry about that ball going to Julius Randle so much. So I do think RJ should be up in the 20 tonight. If anything, he should try to at least score 20 tonight.
Yeah, facts, right? We're waiting on a big game from RJ, and let's not underestimate that Lou Dort. I think he's going to play. He's a bull down there. OKC, you know, that'll be a nice matchup. He can do well on him, and like you said, I think pace is the key tonight. West Coast, get up and down. We've had one day off, rest. They should be juiced New Year's Eve. Yeah, who wouldn't want to celebrate with a dub tonight with their families and their brothers and all that, you know? So I think, yeah, it's going to be a really, really, a great competitive game tonight from both teams. You know, there's some crazy stat that Oklahoma City have hosted the New Year's Eve game for something since like 2014. Yeah, so they're used to hosting the New Year's Eve night there, and it's part of their calendar, and they're going to be juiced up for that. You know, they've got a crazy record, something like 7-3, when in these games. So we have to come ready.
Yeah, real talk. You know, and here's another thing we got to keep an eye on. Oh, you let me go. You bought me out. I'm going to drop 30 on you now. Kimber Walker, watch out.
Yeah.
Y'all let me go. Y'all ain't believe in me. I know y'all got SGA, but I'm still Kimber Walker. Kimber Walker might go in there, have one of them Kimber Walker games like he had the other night. So, which I'm cool with that as well. You know what I mean? So, it's a lot of things to go positive for tonight, man. And I'm just hoping that these guys go out there and bring it, man. Bring it on New Year's Eve. Going into 2022 feeling good, and looking forward to get ready to fight to get in this playoff thing, man. We got to get back at it. Try to make some moves up in the standings, and try to get ready to try to get back into. I still believe we're gonna go where we're gonna go. I just knew that. I always say, you guys know me. It ain't how you start, it's how you finish. You know what I mean? You know, and sometimes you just got to kind of get acclimated to each other and work out all the kinks in the armor and all that. And I think they started to do that. Because I think, like I said, they started to find their identity on the defense end. You know, and I think that's where with the emergence of Mitchell Robinson started to get a little bit more stamina, get a little bit more healthy, coming to his own. You know, if he holds up the rest of the season, then we're gonna be good to go. And we got shot power. I just think that this is a big night for Mitch as well. He should be able to dominate tonight. Let's see if he can get a double. I want to see him and Obi and RJ. I want to see that front line just do their thing tonight, man. I think that'd be so special if them cats can get it popping tonight.
I seen it in the chat too, KJ. I seen your eyes jump. They're projecting that Kimber's is not starting tonight.
Yeah,
and they predicting that Fournier may start tonight. So I seen your eyes jump. I'm looking all, and so we got another dilemma right now. But this is another good dilemma because I thought McBride might start tonight because Kimber. They were talking about, like I said, y'all guys maybe do homework, man. They've been talking about Kimber and Kimber's knee, and it's not, it's starting to, he's starting to get some of these grinding pains or whatever they were talking about. So I thought maybe McBride might get a chance to start tonight. We may see a starting lineup of McBride, Grimes, RJ, Obi, and Mitchell Robinson tonight. All our starters tonight. I'm sorry. Fournier is still projected to play, but he's still game time. I seen in the chat it may be a game time decision, but if it was me and I was the team, I would tell Fournier, listen, Fournier, I want you to sit out and be ready for the new year, stuff like that. But Tiz, man, with all those guys out, only veteran he got to rely. Only veteran he really got to rely on is Taj. So I don't know if he's ready to do that tonight either. So we see what happens. Fournier may have to get out there with a 2-leg brace, a crutch, a wheelchair. He might have to get out there tonight.
Hey, D-Ross said, Randall, listen, we going in a different direction. Yeah, but you know what? Hey, if Fournier's there, then obviously he start. And that's cool. You know what I mean? He got to do his thing. He got to light it up tonight. You know what I mean? The good thing about it, regardless he started or not, we're gonna see all these young boys play tonight.
All of them.
That's a blessing in disguise right there. You know what I mean? You know what? Regardless of whom or what, if he started, that's fine. But we are gonna get to see a lot of these young guys play tonight. And like my man Argo said, I'm calling Todd calling y'all long distance tonight. Better believe it. He getting a long distance call over there tonight, man, from 3 different time zones on y'all tonight, dropping trades, hopefully. But yeah, man, I'm excited about it, man. The game probably be another 26 minutes. I mean, we here, man. We amped up. Knicks Real Talk, man, with the Streets of Buzzing, Shaw Powers, KJW events, the super chat, the super chat. That's where it's at over there. Them cats got it popping. Yeah, man, we got to go in there and get this W, man. I'm ready for it, man. I'm ready for this 18-18, that 36 games, 5 more games after that. Man, can you imagine, like D-Rod say, 10-0? Maybe we'd be like 5 games over 500. We'd be sitting pretty. You know what I mean? Because you got to think about it. Cleveland took an L the other night, because they lost Rubio and Darius Garland's in protocol. So they slipping a little bit. They done lost 15 games. So now it's like it's gonna be pretty much if the Knicks get on a good run, you just don't know where we would be at in the 5-6 games, KJ. We'd be right back up in this piece.
Right, and that's all we need. But I got a question for you guys. Since Kemba's out, who's the starting point guard? Starting with you first, Devon. Who you starting at point guard?
You know who I want to start, McBride all day. But I'd probably go with. I hate to see where Alex Burks lightening up in that second unit. You bring him back out of there. I would just start McBride. That's what I want to see start.
How about you, CT?
I got a feeling he will start quickly if Obi's in the lineup because those two got the chemistry together, and then you can ease McBride, with some minutes off the bench in quickly spot.
Gotcha. How about you, Sha?
That was good, CT. That was real good. I didn't even think of it like that either. I was thinking McBride myself, but the way you projected that out there, that would be a good idea to have IQ out there with Obi out there, RJ out there, all these young guys ready to run, man. So that would be that I might sway a little bit now. I might sway a little bit now because that does sound a little bit more what could happen. But I like McBride to start.
And that's what
they are. Like if they get their start together, it's going to be on. IQ is going to make sure that Obi gets his alley oops. Quickly gets 10 assists. That's going to happen.
Right.
Ooh. Who you going with, KJ? What's yours?
Indeed, this is my. If I'm Coach Tibbs tonight, this is my starting 5 tonight. Since Kemba's out, I want McBride and Quickly with Grimes with Obi and Mitch. That is my starting 5 tonight.
I'm with you on that, bro. You just know
because
what about RJ?
Yeah, RJ. So it's Oh, I'm sorry.
Say Grimes.
I did say Grimes, right? So if that's the case, I want to see that lineup. I really want to see that lineup in the game. But let's be honest. I think tonight's starting lineup will be McBride, Grimes, RJ, Obi, and Mitch.
Okay.
Because guess what? You can bring IQ and Burks together. They play well together in that second unit, along with Taj and whoever else you're going to throw in there with them. But I can't wait to see that lineup I just named because that lineup to me is the quickest lineup they have out there on that floor with Obi at the 4.
I like CT's doing, and if I didn't do it, it's the only reason I wouldn't do it is take that 3-point shot out of that second lineup. But that's if Grimes gonna be in there, it don't even matter to me. But if I like the Quickly and Obi thing though, I mean you cannot. The chemistry is unbelievable. That's undeniable. You can't hide that. So yeah, I would have to piggyback and put Quickly in there. Then let McBride just ride the backup. You know what I mean? And with him and Burks and them. But either way it goes, we're gonna get to see them all tonight, guys. I just really think we're gonna get to see all of them tonight. I think it's gonna be wonderful and it's gonna be fun to see, man.
Ooh-wee. We just got confirmation 28 seconds ago. The New York Knicks starting point guard, Deuce Miles McBride.
Deuce. Here we go, Deuce.
It's going to be popping tonight. Yeah. Oh, my goodness.
I'm sorry. I had to clap for that. I had to clap for it.
AJ, you went in the DeLorean.
Yes, indeed. Hey, man.
CT, thanks to you. Because, listen, on preseason shows, we said we want to see Deuce McBride start because He's going to press you full court. And he plays the point guard position. I'm just excited tonight with that, just to see that. Man, I'm like a little kid again. Hey, I got to touch these Patrick Ewing shoes real quick for Obi Toppin and Mitchell Robinson. And I need some Derek Harper, Gary Payton defense on these people out tonight. Your boy is like, I'm a kid in the camp. Hey, salute to that one. Thank you,
salute Tibbs on that, man. To just insert him straight as the starter. I mean,
this is what we've been looking for, man. This is what we've been looking for.
Yeah.
Trying to tell you, it's gonna be some fun joints tonight. It's gonna be fun, regardless of who it's gonna be fun tonight. And like I told y'all, let 4 or 5 games go by, these boys popping. Got a dilemma in New York City. Got a dilemma. You know what I mean? So let's do it like this here. Shop House, give me your prediction tonight. I want 2 things. Give me your prediction on the score. And which Knicks have the hot hand tonight? Who scored the most for the Knicks?
Ooh.
Wow.
All right. My score tonight is going to be 104 to 89. I think we're gonna have a little lead on them tonight. My top scorer tonight is going to be, and I'm going to put this on all the team because I think everybody's going to score around the same amount tonight. I don't know why that I think we're going to have 7, 8 people with double digits tonight. I mean, I think we're going to have about seven players in 15 to 19 points tonight. Because I'm a homer, I want Mitch to come out tonight and have 19 points tonight.
Okay. Again, KJ, 19. So you got, say your score again, Shop Power with the score?
104-89. 104, what did I say, 104-89? We had 104-89. Did I say 104-89? 104. Yeah, 104-89.
And you said Mitch got 19 points.
19 points.
Okay. All right, good, KJ. What's up?
Okay, so let's get official. Our starters are now Deuce McBride, Fournier, Grimes, Obi, and Mitch, right? That's our starting five. RJ, right? RJ, I'm sorry. Obi and Mitch, okay. My score is going to be 115 to 90. We hope to under 100, just because now we have a defensive point guard. Right now, could D Shea Gilgeous-Alexander and D Jewell at times. We have a point guard that can defend, guys, in the starting lineup.
Say it again, KJ.
It starts with the point guard. We have a point guard that is going to pick you up. And I'm sorry if I'm going overtime, guys. I'm just excited. We have a point guard that's going to defend you from baseline to baseline in the NBA. That's not even heard of. We have a young point guard who's hungry for the moment. So I got us 115 to 90. And my high man tonight is going to be Fournier.
CT.
25 points.
How much?
25.
Oh, okay, 25.
Yeah, that youthful energy tonight is going to run amok out there. You know, if Miles is getting his start, with Obi getting a start at the same time, got a little bit of experience with Fournier and RJ and Mitch out there. I'm going for a high scoring game, 112 to 105. Yep, I think we'll win by 7.
Who's your player? Who you think might have a breakout game? Who made the high score for the Knicks today?
Ooh. I think Miles McBride, double.
Okay.
Now that he's the starter.
Wow.
Yeah.
I'm going to go out on a limb, and I'm going to put it out there because I think the Knicks do 110 until it happens, and ain't nobody did in the last 3 games, 110 to 90. Ain't nobody scored over 90 points on this last 3 or 4 games, so something like that. But I'm gonna go 110 to 90. We blow them out. The highest score of the game to me tonight going to be RJ Barrett.
Okay.
RJ Barrett. I think RJ Barrett get to handle that. Him and Fournier going to be that dude. I mean, for our scores. I think everybody else going to get in where they fit in. But I'm going to go with RJ Barrett tonight. RJ Barrett going to drop 20. He's going to be 25, 6 and 5. 25, 6
That's
and 5.
cool.
But yeah, man, listen, we about to get a pop in about 15 minutes. CT Streets above him tonight. Post game, we're gonna have a popping. Knicks win. We going 4 in a row, 18-18, sitting right there in the Eastern Conference, looking pretty decent. We be a move up to we stay in 9th, but we only be a game behind the Wizards and a game behind the Charlotte Hornets. And like I said, it's getting interested in the NBA, man. And real quick, let me go around and I'll give y'all some updates because a good game happened today. Boston beat the mess out of the
Suns.
Phoenix Suns today. Yeah, I thought that game was going to go the other way. I really did. But it was a great game in Chicago. DeMar DeRozan hit a buzzer beater from 3 points, something he don't even never do. But he raised up and knocked it down. They beat the Indiana Pacers 108-106. Right now, you got the Heat versus the Rockets. Clippers and the Raptors up 12-6 on the Clippers. Here's the one we got to look for: Hawks and the Cavaliers. I literally want the Hawks to beat these boys. You know what I mean? Because the Hawks they reeling. If they beat Cavaliers now they have 16 losses. We had 18. You know what I mean? So we need the Cavaliers to lose that game today. You know what I mean? Obviously, then everything else is West Coast, but them some important game for the Knicks to watch tonight and for us in the standard and everything. I think it's gonna be fun, man. We've been waiting for this here. Let's bring this thing in with a W. So tonight, when we on the streets of Buzzing, we can be Happy New Year at 12 o'clock official over here. And it's an exciting time, man. And I hope everybody had a great year, man. We've been blessed to be able to be a part of this whole Knick thing, man. Hopefully we can keep this thing going, man. And try to get some more W's. And because at one time, we had a lot of early predictions of the year, but it ain't over yet. Man. But I do think we win 40-something games. I don't think we lose. I think we're gonna win 40-something games. We don't hit the 50, whatever, but we're gonna win 40-something. So I'm gonna stay true to that. I think we just gotta go in there and keep fighting and get this W tonight, man, and bring in the new year with a 4-game winning streak. Remember, I think I had said this about a week ago. Don't worry, it's time for the Knicks to go on a winning streak. Everybody else ain't got theirs. Time for us to go on ours. And truth to power, they got hopefully a 4-game winning streak, and they can catapult us to a little more. But man, y'all give me our last word. Shaw Powers, we're gonna get out of here, man. The game gonna start. We'll go around our panel. Let's get it popping. Shaw Powers, what's good, brother?
Salute to the chat. Salute to the panel. Let's get it.
Yes, sir.
Hey, Happy New Year's, everybody.
Facts.
Blessings to you and your family. Stay safe in these times. Let's go, Knick Nation. And also, I wanted to add one last thing in. Knick Nation, pay attention to the way Evan Fournier plays without Julius Randle tonight. That's something to watch. I believe you guys with that.
And playing with a point guard that will probably facilitate the ball. You're right. Let's look for that. That's going to be something to watch.
Yes, sir. CT.
There you are, dropping jewels out here. But I'll say, next man up mentality. We've been talking about that all along. Some cats got out. They've got to get right. Next dude stepping up. And I think they'll hold us down tonight. The young'uns will get this dub, and it's on to Indy, Toronto, playing with no fans in the arena. By the way, there'll be an empty arena in Toronto, so hopefully Julius might be back by then. He plays well in empty arenas, but it's all about tonight, and I think the young cats will hold us down.
Yeah, real talk. And man, before we get out of here, if you haven't subscribed already, hit it. Streets above it, Knicks Real Talk. Like and subscribe, hit them buttons, man. And we coming into the new year, hopefully on a good winning streak and all that good stuff, man. A real buzz. We got to pop in every place. Listen, man, the chat, cats is the best. Real talk, man. You cats made this whole year, especially for Knicks Real Talk in the streets above, man. You guys are the best up in there. That's real talk, man. That ain't no hyperbole. That's straight facts right there. And we just got to keep it going. Try to get this W tonight, and get this thing, man. Get it popping, man. We excited as Knicks fans right now. And we just got to keep it going. Salute the Ports Nice, Julian, Agent Super Argo, shout out Powell. Salute to you, sister. Let's keep it going, man. If I ain't leaving nobody out, you already know it. D Ross always, D Cool, White Falcon, everybody, man. Let's keep it popping tonight. Johnny Davis, all you guys, man. Real talk, man. Let's keep this thing going. I see my man up in here, Frank Matos, Will Slaken, Tim Smith, Jermaine, my man, salute to you, everybody, man. Let's go ahead and get this W tonight. We need this, man. We need this W like in the worst way for a reason, because we just want to get and beat these guys to get back to 500, that we can feel good about ourselves moving forward. But we here, man. Let's go get it. D Nice, my man, salute. Let me make sure I don't leave Robert Woodward, salute. Chris was in the building earlier, salute to you as well. I ain't leaving nobody out. Y'all know that's not how I get down here. But yeah, man, let's go get it popping, man. King Ridley, salute to you as well as I go up and down the board. And let's go, man. Knicks Real Talk. We out of here. The streets are buzzing, guys. Post game. Let's get it popping.
Oh,
Let's get it.
Let's get it, man. Salute.
Happy New Year.
Real
Salute.
talk.
Jamendo.com